Well, it's time to talk now through today's business headlines, and I'm joined by Manchester Metropolitan University's Kieran Maguire. Thank you very much, Kieran, for coming in once again for us. We'll run through a couple of things that have been catching my eyes this week, and one of them, now we all know how much children cost us, but it now seems that children are actually creating about £5 billion to our economy. Where's all this come from?
That's right. It's the teeny pound, and what's happening is that parents are giving kids money and they're going out and spending it, and it's actually quite good for the economy because the more times that they go to the shops, then that's creating demand, that's creating jobs, so it's good.
£5 billion seems quite a lot, doesn't it?
It is. Well, it's gone up about 400% over the past sort of 10 years in terms of the average amount that they're spending. The average kid is now spending about £7 a week, which is a hell of a lot.
I think I remember getting about £2 a week pocket money, but now they're getting more, obviously.
Yeah, I think, and it seems strange that the parents have less money, but as a consequence, they're feeling sorry for the kids, and they're saying going out and spending it. It appears to be mainly spent on sweets and chocolate and the usual suspects. And
the girls getting the clothes and the shoes, maybe, and the guys getting the sports gear.
That's right. The boys are going for their computer games, and they're going for the iPods and the music for them. But the girls like the clothes.
OK, moving on to petrol prices then, and price war at the pumps is always a kind of sore subject with motorists, and me as well. I have a diesel car, and I'm always watching kind of the prices. But one report in one of the papers today suggests that Tesco in particular could charge more depending on what the competition is around them.
That's right. It all comes down to supply and demand, and Tesco have got many hundreds of petrol stations dotted across the country. Now, you'd think that being such a big company, they'd charge the same amount everywhere. But what they're doing is that if there's an Asda or Morrison's or another garage close, they're dropping their prices. But if there's nobody around for the next 5 or 10 miles, they're charging up to 6p a litre extra, which seems to be sort of a bit crafty.
So petrol price at one Tesco could be one price and different at another, simply because of the area and the competition around?
That's right. They're trying to maximise their profits. Tesco's aren't a charity, and therefore they're spotting those circumstances and those scenarios where they can maximise their intake.
I suppose the best way around that is there's quite a lot of websites that you can go on to check petrol prices in and around your area, can't you?
That's it. But the problem is, of course, it costs you petrol to go to the cheaper station.
That's right, of course. Moving on as well to workers being the unsung heroes of the recession. That's about right, isn't it?
That's right. I mean, what we're actually finding in this particular recession is that unemployment's a lot less than the government and the experts initially thought. And the reason for this is that historically firms would just sack people. But now it's going to the employees and saying, look, any chance you could share the pain? So the way that they're doing that is it's sort of a combination. A lot of people are taking pay freezes. A lot of companies are saying to their employees, take a couple of extra weeks' holiday. We won't pay you for it, but at least you get time off from work. And the worst culprit is that about 30% of people are working overtime for no pay.
And that's just simply trying to help people. I mean, we hear a lot about unemployment and the unemployment rates going up month on month. But this is kind of a short-term fix. They're going to suffer for the short term in order to keep their job, basically, for the long term.
That's right. Instead of making 20 people redundant, we'll make no people redundant, but everybody gets a little bit less money or takes the pay freeze or has to take these weeks of unpaid leave.
I suppose these workers will want to know is how long will they have to suffer? When are we going to get out of this recession?
Well, that's it. And the thing is, because unemployment's gone up more slowly than we expected in the recession, when the economy starts to pick up, I suspect it's going to go down more slowly as well.
OK, Kieran, thank you very much indeed for joining us once again.